More news that we're getting now. Two people were detained from Manipur on Saturday in connection with the ambush on an Assam Rifles convoy earlier this week that killed 2 soldiers and injured 5 others. A van suspected to have been used in the incident was also recovered from Mutumyangbi in Imphal, nearly 12 kilometers from the incident site, officials have stated. Now, according to the police, the recovered vehicle has multiple owners, all of whom are identified. 2 soldiers of the Assam Rifles, identified as Naib Subedar Sham Gurung and Rifleman Ranjit Singh Kashyap, were killed in action on Friday after their truck was ambushed by a group of terrorists on the outskirts of Manipur's Imphal. Officials said that the terrorists fired at the paramilitary forces 407 Tata vehicle while it was travelling from its Patsoy company operating base to Nambol base at 5:50 p.m. This is on the same road that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had taken during his recent visit to Manipur. My colleague Nibir Deka is joining us on the broadcast. Nibir, a very important breakthrough in this horrific act that had taken place. 2 people have been detained. Take us through the details, please.
Well, absolutely. This incident happened when the Assam Rifles convoy was attacked by unidentified miscreants, and following which two have been martyred and 5 were injured, who were sent to later to the RIMS hospital. And after which the search operations had begun and an investigation was also begun on this matter. 2 people we are learning that have been already detained in this regard, and further the investigations are ongoing. The search operations are also ongoing, so that more and more people who are involved in this matter can be unearthed. And secondly, the interrogation has also begun for those people who have been detained. This incident has shocked the entire country because 2 Jawans have died from the Assam Rifles unit and also 5 were injured in Manipur. After a series of operations and search operations, 2 people have been detained, but further investigation is definitely ongoing and we can expect even more names coming up in the investigation process. Back to you.
Well, of course, Nibir, and are there any details that we are receiving about who are these people who have been detained now in this case?
The investigations began when the situation unfolded wherein 2 people had lost their life, 2 Jawans of the Assam Rifles, and 5 were injured. And in the last 24 hours or so, certain recoveries have been made. One vehicle has been seized by the security forces. The investigation is ongoing. And secondly, the 2 people have been detained. Upon their detention, there is going to be interrogation regarding their involvement, and also we can expect more and more names and also more and more links coming up as the investigation intensifies on this matter.
Well, Nibir, stay on with us. In fact, as we shift our focus to the tragic passing away of Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. Now we're getting latest visuals coming in from Assam, where mortal remains of the late singer Zubeen Garg are being transported to Guwahati's Saru Sajai Stadium today for people to pay their last respects. He passed away after a scuba diving incident in Singapore on 19 September. Now the visuals that you are in fact seeing on your screens are from Arjun Bhogeshwar Barua Sports Complex, where fans and followers have gathered in large numbers to pay their last respects to the renowned singer. Well, Nibir, of course, we have been seeing people pouring in to pay their tributes to the late singer. What is the current situation in Assam? His body is being kept at the stadium, of course, in order to allow people to come in and pay their last respects, is what we're learning.
Well, the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg, it has reached Guwahati, and now it is being taken to his residence in one of the localities of Guwahati. What we are seeing is unprecedented scenes coming in from the city. Lakhs and lakhs of people are waiting on the roads to get a last glimpse of the ambulance that is carrying the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg. What that tells you is the kind of emotions people are feeling right now and how connected they feel to Zubeen Garg, whom they looked as a brother, as a son, and that is the reason you can see young people, old people, middle-aged people, people across linguistic barriers, across race, religion. They have come and they are trying to get a last glimpse of the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg. Zubeen Garg was not just a singer for the people of Assam, he was more of a civilizational leader. And when a civilizational leader passes away, it is bound to hit people hard, and that is the reason we see a sea of people waiting on the roads just to get a glimpse of the ambulance that is carrying the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg. And what we are getting to know also, that more and more people are trying to enter Guwahati as they want to get a glimpse of Zubeen Garg's mortal remains, which will be kept at the Horu Hozai Stadium, like you mentioned. So these are unprecedented scenes that you cannot imagine, that for a death of a singer whom the people of Assam consider to be a civilizational leader, you see lakhs and lakhs of people across economic barriers, across divisions coming out and paying their homage to this very great person. Back to you.
Well, yes, Nibir. In fact, stay on with us now. We're getting more visuals from Assam, where a hearse van carrying the mortal remains of singer Zubeen Garg en route his residence in Guwahati. He passed away after a scuba diving accident in Singapore on the 19th, and his mortal remains, as we know, will be kept at the Arjun Bogeshwar Barua Sports Complex for people to pay their last respects. So, of course, Nibir, visuals continue to come out of Assam, where people have gathered in huge numbers. Have you been able to speak to some of these people who are pouring in to pay their tributes to him?
Well, these are people who have come out spontaneously. This is not a political rally. This is not a death of a famous person. This is someone they related to. This is someone they find that that person belongs to their own family. So when Zubeen Garg had the news of Zubeen Garg has expired came, all of the people of Assam, they got calls from different relatives as if one of their own has passed away. That was the relevance and value of Zubeen Garg, and as a result of that, what you see are unprecedented scenes where thousands, lakhs of people are out there on the national highway waiting to get a glimpse of the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg and also the ambulance that is passing away. The bigger challenge even for the law and administration is to control such a crowd because of the emotions attached. They have done a good work in the sense that they have tried to maintain the law and regulation, but without hampering the emotions of the people, without stopping them. And what you see are unprecedented scenes as lakhs and lakhs of people have come out to Guwahati and to just get a glimpse of the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg. And this is not just the death of a singer, like I have mentioned, it is the death of a civilizational leader. And when a civilizational leader falls, people are going to get emotional, and that is what we are witnessing as the ambulance carries the mortal remains of Zubeen Garg to his home in Guwahati, and then it will be taken to a stadium where it will be for the display of the general masses. Back to you.